Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back for another garden video. So today I'm going to be continuing my yard cleanup. I'm going to try to finish up everything today. I only have a few areas left to tackle. First is going to be my Limelight hedge, and then I also need to finish pruning up all of the remainder of the perennial hydrangeas I have in my backyard. And then I also need to spray all of the areas for my creeping Charlie and then tidy up the last few areas of my backyard garden. So let's go ahead and get to work. All right, you guys, so here is my Limelight Hydrangea Hedge. As you can see, I've already pruned the first 3. So I just have these 4 remaining. Actually, no, I'm sorry. There's 5 remaining that I need to cut down. I'm going to go ahead and prune these first, and then we'll work on my endless summer down here beside my hose box. So when I'm pruning my Limelight hydrangeas, I always like to wait until I start to see the buds swell for the leaves to come out, as you can see here. And then I have some pretty ones here. So yeah, I'm pretty much going to take this down about half of its size. The rule of thumb is to cut it back by 1/3, but because these get so large, these are upwards of 8 feet tall now, I'm going to cut them down about half to where you see here, and they will grow back beautifully. So for this hydrangea and the remaining 3 in this hedge, I am going to take them down a little bit further, just because, as you can see, these are still leaning from that heavy tornado wind that we had last season. So I'm going to take off most of the old growth so they can flush out with new strong stems. Okay, y'all, do you see how this branch is pretty much laying on this one? It's a nice sturdy branch, but I don't want anything crossing. So unfortunately, I am going to go ahead and take this one out, and that will open up the center for more new growth. So I'm just going to follow this stem all the way down to the base and snip it off. Much better. All right, so the first 5 are all done. I think I might take this one down just a little bit so it's more uniform with the others. Now let's tackle the last 3. So I'm pretty much going to do the same thing with these. I'm going to take down most of the growth so that it won't be leaning away from the house. All right, last one, and this one looks like it's in the worst shape. Do you see how some of them are bent down that way and some are this way? I'm going to take down most of this. Oh, but look, y'all. I have a praying mantis cocoon, so I'm definitely going to be saving that. Okay, so I got all of the Limelights pruned. Oh, hold on. I think I need to take that last one down just a little bit. And then this one right here, I am going to take down just a little bit further to make it more uniform shape. This one is my newest one. I planted this one 3 years ago. The others have been in the ground at least 6 years. So let me go ahead and shape this one first. There, that's better. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and open up these bags of mulch. These bags of mulch are actually from last year, y'all. I never put the second half of these down because I ran into a snake last year and I just never came back to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put down what I have. I will come back and do the rest of the bed mulching when I hit the mulch sale. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to cut back my Liriope or not this year. Normally I cut it back every year. I guess I'll go ahead and cut it back. Let's go ahead and put the mulch down first. Go ahead and cut back my Liriope. Just gonna gather this all up together and hopefully make this easy with one snip. Okay, maybe not. So much for making it easy. That's good enough. And hopefully I don't run into any snakes this year. Think I'll try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around. Like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. All of the Liriope has been cut back. It looks so nice and fresh in this bed now. I cannot wait to see everything flush out with green growth. I did also go ahead and hand pull all of the grass that I had that was growing in right in this area here. When I created the border for this bed, I did stop years ago just because I wasn't decided on what I wanted to do in this area here, which I'm so glad I didn't continue, y'all. So these two pavers will be coming out. I do have plans to remove all of the grass in this area here. I'll be adding some stepping stones and possibly a plant or two, I'm not sure, but I know all of this grass will be coming out, so that is why this area is bare. But next order of business, I'm going to go ahead and open the bags of mulch that I have laid here, get this area mulched, and then again we will finish the remainder once the mulch sale gets here, and I'm going to clean up all of these cuttings. All right, let's hope there's no snakes. Ooh, a bunch of creepy crawly things, but no snakes. Oh, that's so gross. I wonder what this is growing. Bag number 2, no snakes, please. Oh, red ant alert. Oh gosh, okay. I can't. So you can use Plantone or Rose Tone to fertilize your limelights. I am going to be using Plantone. So I'm just gonna brush some of this mulch back away from the base. Get a scoop. I don't measure, I just sprinkle around the drip line of the plant. And then cover it back up. There. All nice and tucked in. So I'm pretty much just going to do the same thing around the rest of my hydrangeas. Now I can finish mulching. I found a praying mantis cocoon, so I'm gonna put this in one of my bushes up front. Kane, get out of my flower bed. Why are you in my flower bed? Thank you. All right, most of the mulch is down. I got about a quarter of the bed done, which is amazing, y'all. That's less mulch I'll have to buy. I still have a couple areas I'll need to touch up, like where my drip line is poking out, and then a few areas down here in front, but feels good to put mulch down. Okay, so the last hydrangea I'm going to work on in this bed is my Endless Summer. This one I am just going to take off the spent blooms right underneath the base. As you can see, it's already starting to flush out with new growth. This one does only bloom on old growth, so I'm going to be very careful when I'm pruning this one. Alrighty, so that one's all done. Oh, nice. We finally got some cloud cover, but the Limelight hedge is completely done, besides mulch, but it feels so good to have another area buttoned up. Let's head to the backyard now. Moving on to the backyard cleanup. So I did do most of this off camera a couple days ago just because I was so eager to start cleanup, but I'll go ahead and walk you through what I've done so far. So I have cleaned up all of the hydrangeas behind my bench, as well as the two that are in these pots here. I also cleaned up around my peony and cut back my pufferfish. And then I cleaned up around my salvia. So everything from here over has been touched. I also checked all of my arborvitaes. They are bagworm free, or bagworm sac free, I should say, for now. Bagworms don't come until later in the season, but I did check them all for sacs and I didn't find any. So my checks early spring have been working. And then I'd also shook out all the dead needles. So I just need to come in and mulch back there, but I do have plans to kind of like fix my wall, because you guys can see it's starting to dip right there. So I think I want to come in and add one more layer just so that I can actually see the beauty of the stone. So that will be upcoming at some point. But today I want to accomplish finishing the cleanup in this bed, which is not too much. My little drift of Celine's here. I'm just going to tidy up the old spent foliage. It looks so pretty, y'all. Like, I love that I can see this little sea of pink from my bedroom window. In the springtime, they bloom these sweet little flowers. Y'all see this? And they are just covered with buds. Like, there's a lot that still haven't opened yet. I just feel like Celine's are a really underrated perennial. I don't hardly see anybody talking about them in their garden. And this is my third time planting them in my garden. If you guys will remember, years ago when I first started my first backyard makeover, I planted 2 drifts on either side of my patio. And unfortunately, I lost them all. But I picked up all of these on clearance last year and they are doing amazing. They did hold on to all of their foliage throughout the season. So I just need to tidy up around them. And then my lemon lace elderberry back there is starting to leaf out, which I'm excited to see that lime green. I'm also going to clean out the shed needles in my evergreen here, which I still cannot remember the name. I'm so glad I kept the tag. Here we go. Tetragona aurea cami cypress. I'm never going to remember that. So I think I'm going to give this one like a nickname and we're just going to roll with that. And then down in front here, I really don't know what to do with these, y'all. These are agastache. Do I just trim them back? Are they even going to come back? Like, I don't even know if they're still alive. So if anybody knows how to prune these, please leave me a comment down below. I'm going to leave them for now because I don't know what to do. But I do need to give my juniper here a haircut, which I may or may not do today. I'm not sure. I think I want to leave that for when I actually do my spirals, just do them all on the same day. But this is going to be relocating because it just is so out of place. Another lemon lace elderberry here coming back. In these 2 pots here, I did have pineapple lilies, which I'm not sure if they're going to come back. So we shall see. I'm just going to leave them sitting there. My mugo pine is going to remain there for now. I have some more agastache underneath that. And then look at my little fire chiefs. They're starting to get their summer color back, which I'm excited about. I definitely have some creeping Charlie starting to creep into this bed, y'all. I just can't deal. I'm so annoyed with this weed. It is taking over everywhere in my lawn. I'm still upset about my tree. Y'all, I don't know why I still have this dead tree sitting here. I guess I just haven't brought myself to pull it out, but it is going to come out sometime this week. Also, my buckthorns in the back will be relocating, but I think I'm going to leave them for now and just clean up the big weeds in this bed. I have some sunshine anise planted in the back as well. And then you guys see I have tons of space that I still need to clean up. I've just been dumping all of my grass clippings. This is from my lawn care maintenance video, if you guys watch that. So I will come in and just sheet mulch all of this, so I'm not even going to worry about this for now. That arborvitae there will be coming out as well. My plum tree is doing amazing, leafing out. I love this color. I'm so happy I planted this tree last year, y'all, and it looks like it has put on some new growth. I'm excited. And then here my pathway, I have not done too much. I did clean up all of the creeping Charlie by hand that was creeping in on this side with my boxwoods. I do want to come in and give them some kind of haircut. Like, I can't deal with this woolly troll looking state. I have to trim them some kind of way. And then over here, as you guys can see, I still have a ton. Oh, I'm so sick of this creeping Charlie. So yes, we're definitely going to spray today. And then I'll probably trim these another day. I'm not sure, but if you guys notice, my arbor is gone. I have removed it and I have a new one coming. And then over in this area here, you guys can see it is just so overgrown with weeds. Like, look at this, y'all. It is driving me insane, and it is creeping. Like, this is my brand new bed that I created last year. Do y'all see how much it's creeping in? So I'm definitely going to come in and spray all of this. I did pull by hand a bunch of it last night, and I was just like, no, we're going to spray. So here is the remaining clump that I forgot to throw away last night, and this is the last that I didn't get to pull. But I did go in and clean up all around my peony here. It was also creeping into my rose tree. So this whole area I hand pulled. I also planted 3 little clearance plants that I picked up from Lowe's. Those are some poppies. I need to pull out all of my annuals from this front curve here, and then just spray, y'all. Like, there's nothing planted over here, which is perfect because I can still spray and plant if I want to. And then hopefully, if I have time, we'll get to pruning these limelights. So I have a new garden kneeler to share with you guys that was sent to me by Vibor. I'm so excited to try it out. Let me show y'all. So here is the new garden kneeler. I love how like portable this thing is. So it actually can be used as a kneeler. You just unfold the legs this way and I can kneel on it. It also comes with these cute little tool organizers, which you can just hang, and I can store my tools. Oh, you guys, this is so convenient. Like, I love this thing. Wow, this is actually really comfortable. Y'all know that I normally just squat in the garden. I'm so used to like getting up and down. But for those who have bad knees or bad back, this would be amazing. And the handles are also really sturdy. They lock into place so you can push up. Oh, this is so convenient. And then also, let me show you guys. You can flip it around. If I need to take a rest, it becomes a bench, and these still also will hang if you want to use it this way. So convenient and versatile. I love it, and I love that I can just pack it up and go. So I will leave this down in the description box if you guys are interested. Oh, actually, I might, instead of hanging it on the outside, I think I'm going to hang it on the inside. So that way I have easier access to my tools. So the only thing about Celine's that I don't like, and this might just be me, user error, because I stopped gardening last year, is the dead foliage. It doesn't come off very easily. So it's not like you can just cut these back and prune them. You do have to hand pull each like old leaf. I think going forward in the fall, I'm actually going to cut these back so I don't have to deal with this crispy old growth in the springtime. So this one wasn't too bad, just a few crispy leaves. So now, once this finishes blooming, all I'll have is gorgeous green foliage to look at. Okay, see now this is where I'm going to stop using, because I'm used to just getting up and going on about my business, but I'm gonna have to start making this the norm. No more squatting. All right, the Salines look so much better. I cannot wait to see the rest of their blooms open up. Let's move on to pulling weeds. So if you guys don't know what Creeping Charlie is, this is also known as ground ivy, and it quickly will take over a garden bed. So I'm gonna hand pull this, and we're gonna spray the rest of my yard. Okay, so now that I've got most of the growth off, I'm going to come in where I see the strongest nodes and cut. I'm going to use the rule of 5 for this one. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, snip. And then anything skinnier than a pencil is going to go. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, snip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, snip. All right, one down, one more to go. Boy, does that look so much better. I can't wait to get this transplanted now. Let's work on this one. Okay, just got to get some of this growth out of my way so I can see what I'm doing. This needs to come off. And let's get the weeds out the way. All right, you guys, so I got both of my Limelight pines all cut back, and I cannot wait to see them regrow. Y'all, I'm so tempted to go ahead and get these things dug up and relocated, but I'm going to exercise patience and wait for my arbor to come. So the next thing I want to do is go ahead and remove my annuals out of this front border, clean up my perennials, and then I'm going to pull the weeds just from around this tree here, and then I'll have plenty of room to start spraying. All right, I think I have pulled away from my plants enough to be able to go ahead and spray. I got all of this side cleared out, so whew, you guys, it feels so good. But let me show y'all what I'm going to be spraying with. So here is what I'm going to be using to kill off all of the Creeping Charlie, aka ground ivy, in my yard. This is High Yield Kills All Weed and Grass Killer, and you can see here the active ingredient, if it'll focus, come on camera, is glyphosate. Glyphosate you have to be very, very careful with because it kills anything that it touches. It does work on leaf contact only. So if you want to go ahead and spray your weeds and then plant tomorrow, you can do that because it doesn't really activate down into the roots. It only works on leaf contact. So I'm going to mix this up in my sprayer and we're going to get to killing. All right, so I got this bed all cleaned up. I am going to go in and have some dinner, but I want to show you guys how easy it is to fold this down. So you just squeeze the side here and each side folds down nice and compact. And it's easy to store. I'm going to head in for the night. I love how portable this is. Whew. Well, y'all, it has been a day well spent in the garden. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on my garden cleanup. This should be my last cleanup video. So everything from here on out will probably be like mulching and then just planting and exciting stuff. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it inspirational as always. Get out into your gardens, have fun. I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.